Obviously, I'm sure this hurts. But you guys made NBA history. You won 6 elimination games before tonight. What do you take away from this entire 82-day experience inside the bubble?
It was experience. It was something that we all gonna remember whole life. That's nice. And we're gonna remember whole life. We had a really good group of guys. There was a lot of fight in us. Like you said, we had 6 elimination games. We didn't want to quit. Today, they were good. They were better. They won the game. LeBron was amazing. AD was good. He scored a lot of points. He's a really good, really big attraction to us. Like, we need to think about him all the time. I think Caruso played well. Dwight Howard played well. So I think everybody step up on their team. But I think we made an interesting series. They beat us in the buzzer. Then we won one game. Then next game after that, it was a close game. So I mean, we made it a series, at least a little bit interesting. So I don't know what's your question actually was. Yeah, it was takeaways, great experience.
Next, we'll go to Katie Wingy. Katie, go ahead.
Nikola, you guys developed this reputation as the comeback kids, but what do you think you proved to the nation throughout this postseason run?
That we fight. I mean, that's something that even today they were up 16. I think we didn't quit. We didn't quit. We didn't throw the game away, and that's something that is going to be our mentality and our focus in the next years. So just don't quit. Just keep fighting, effort, and just give yourself a chance to win a game. That's the only thing that we can ask.
Next, we'll go to Om Young Maisuk. Om, go ahead.
Nikola, congratulations on a great run. Obviously, Jamal was hobbled a little bit tonight, but what did you learn from Jamal in this entire postseason of everything he did? And how do you and Jamal take another step forward? You guys took one step forward this postseason from last postseason. What will be the next step forward for you guys next year?
I mean, he's amazing. He was our leader. His energy through whole playoffs. He was banged up. He was injured before even when I came here. He was a little bit banged up. He didn't play a couple games. But he's a dog. He's a fighter. He's a competitor. He's amazing shooter. He played amazing. He was amazing. Since when I came here 5 years ago or 6 years ago, we had a 33 wins, I think, that season. So, and today we were in the Western Conference Final. So I think it's just think about it. Just the huge improvement that we have, and as me as a player, as a group, as in the whole organization, I think it was amazing. It was amazing improvement.
Next, we'll go to Kendra Andrews. Kendra, go ahead.
Nikola, following up on that, in terms of just the improvement that you guys have made, how encouraged are you by just having so much youth on your team and just being a group of young guys with a long future ahead of you?
I mean, we have a couple of guys that it's last year in their contract. I mean, depends. I don't know. I mean, I'm just I'm happy that we know the way, and we show the way to the young guys how we need to play and how we need to look on the court. So I think that's the one thing that we can point to the young guys.
Next, we'll go to Joel Rush. Joel, go ahead.
Hey, Nikola. Coming into this season, you may not have known too much what to expect from Jeremy Grant or Michael Porter Jr. What can you say about the growth of those guys, especially through the bubble?
I mean, Jeremy was guarding every single best player in their team, So he's and today he was the best scorer. Was he? How much Jeremy scored today? Yeah, so he was probably the best scorers in our team. and he was guarding the best players on their team. So that's really tough to do. You know, that's really something that you need to have a lot of pride in yourself to defend, and then just still have energy and still have an effort to score. You know, so. And Mike, he I think he surprised probably a bunch of the players, bunch of the teams that his shot ability and just how talented he is. But I think it's a great experience for him too, just to see what does it mean. Like every ball matters, every possession matters. So I think he learned a lot during these playoffs.
We have time for one more question. We'll end with Katie Wingy. Katie, go ahead.
Nikola, how much pride does this team take in being a team that has been built from the ground up? So many of you were drafted late, a couple guys undrafted. It's very unlike other teams in the NBA that have made it this far.
I mean, maybe that's why we didn't quit at Utah series. Maybe that's why we didn't quit in a Clipper series, you know, so because we are nobody. We are just someone who work to be here, you know. So someone who didn't play our first for a season or two, so we know what is the feeling of working hard for something and working and not playing. So when you play Western Conference Finals, you know how big it is, you know. So.
All right, Nicole, that will do it. We appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. It was my pleasure, like always.